welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, I'm V and I do videos on hair and makeup reviews and tutorials. Why is my eye kind of feeling leaky? The leaky cauldron. Okay.
Before I begin this video, I want to show you guys some of the stunning jewelry from Ana Luisa because it's wedding season and it's summer. We all know that accessories are so essential for any occasion. This is the kind of jewelry that I feel good about wearing, and not just because of how beautiful it is. Ana Luisa is very special because everything is priced fairly and produced ethically. So what that means is that your earrings and necklaces are mounted on 100% FSC certified recycled paper, and you can also reuse the small cotton pouches. Personally, I like to use them for transporting my jewelry when I go on trips so that they are packed snugly without the risk of them being tangled. Really great thing about these pieces is that you can mix and match all kinds of different pieces together to create your own unique style. You can wear them as a single pendant or you can layer them up. There's so many different combinations that you can put together. I honestly just love mixing and matching them with all the different types of necklaces that they have available. Their collection features recycled sterling silver made of 92.5 pure silver, stainless steel, and 14 karat gold plated brass. So you can rely on your jewelry being durable and long lasting. Their collections are sourced to respect the environment and accentuate your style without overextending your budget. If you've been keeping tabs on my channel and my other social media, you may have noticed me wearing some of my favorite pieces from Ana Luisa pretty much every time that I post, because they have such a versatile collection to choose from. I can pair the jewelry with whatever outfit I'm wearing. Honestly, I can't get enough. I'm literally obsessed. You guys should really check them out. I'll put the link in the description box below so you can check out all of their collections and what they have in store.
As you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to be dyeing my hair again. Right now, I've been kind of in this process of lightening my hair for the summer, and I've kind of realized I don't like the blonde hair right now. My hair is kind of like pinned back, at least my bangs are right now, and I'm not really liking the way the blonde is sitting with like these kind of wispy fringe bangs. Just kind of like not into it right now. Also, the main reason that I dyed my hair more blonde was so that I can match my new pair of hair extensions. And as you can see, they are significantly lighter than my current hair. And the problem with this is also normally my hair is ombre, but this here is directly, you know, just highlights. Basically just the strips all the way down. There's no ombre, it's not balayaged. This is a little bit trickier for me to blend with my current hair because my roots are still a little bit dark, and I kind of prefer it that way just so they can naturally grow back in. So I'm having a bit of difficulty getting these guys to work, and I really want them to work so I can wear them for a wedding coming up. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to be darkening my hair a little bit in some extra sections. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Wella hair dye. I'm going to dye the top part of the hair extensions so that they can kind of blend more with my roots, and I'm also going to be dyeing my roots and like a little bit lower the same color so that they can kind of match a bit better. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today. The hair dye that I decided to go with today is the Illumina Color, and this is also in the shade 619 Dark Blonde. If you know hair volumes, 6 is probably going to be good to just blend everything out. I checked also the swatch book in the store just to make sure that this would work. I hope it does work because I'm very frustrated fixing my hair for the last, 3 weeks or so, and I'm still not happy with it. So I guess I'm kind of just gonna bring the darkness that I have here and bring it down a little bit and then have it match with the hair extensions. So if you want to see how I'm gonna dye my hair and dye these hair extensions, then please keep watching this video. Okay, so welcome to the tutorial portion of this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and dye my hair. So on the instruction manual for the hair dye, it actually says for darker, same depth / 1 shade lighter to use 20 volume developer. Normally when I add like dark pigment to my hair, I use 10 volume. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and like go with what they recommend. So for developer, I do have the 20 volume developer. This is also by Wella. This is the Luxe and Perfect cream developer. So we're gonna be using that. So it's a 1:1 ratio. So I don't know how much I'm gonna need of this. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna start with half of the tube. So I'm gonna do about like an ounce. I'll do an ounce of each and then see how much coverage I can get on my hair and how much more I might need for the hair extensions. So I've divided it into 2 here. I need about an ounce. So on my little measuring cup, it does have a bit of a guide. So the 2 ounce line is over here. So basically I'm not adding very much. Yeah, this is an ounce. Okay, and now we're gonna go with this guy.
Okay, so we can see kind of where there's a little bit of like choppiness with the highlights that I put in, or just like the extra lightness that I have. You know, this guy's just starting all the way up here and then the rest is kind of there. So we're gonna try to just blend that out a little bit and get more of like a gradation going. Let's begin. And then just so I don't have like a harsh line, what I'm actually gonna do is dilute it with some water. So I'm just gonna go ahead with a different brush. I'm gonna dip that in water and just kind of paint strokes downwards. That way it can dilute the hair dye a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is just release my hair from my clip, and I'm gonna comb down a little bit of hair. The thinner you make these sections, the better chances you have of coating your hair like evenly. So try to do this very lightly. Again, disclaimer, I am not a professional hairstylist. This is a do-it-yourself hair channel, and I hope you enjoy. This side is really icky. You see that? Let's get rid of that. I did this already once, so it's a little bit better than what it was before, but the problem was I didn't leave it long enough, so it really didn't saturate into the lighter parts of the highlights. I just have to redo it all over again. So it says with heat, you should leave it on for 15 to 25 minutes. Without heat, it's 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm not gonna be using heat on my head, so I'm gonna be waiting in about, 35, 40 minutes, and then wash it out. I guess in the meantime, this whole thing that was filled in here, oops, wrong way. So I managed to actually use just with an ounce of the hair dye. I managed to just cover all of like this section for my hair. So I guess now I can do the hair extensions while this is developing, and then that'll be done afterwards. So stay tuned to see how this turns out.
Okay, so this is what my hair looks like. Really love that it's this kind of like neutral brown. Really turned out actually with the hair extensions. The only problem that I had was that the extensions were a little bit more ashy. My hair right now is a little bit more on like the brassier yellow side. So my hair is a little bit too warm to wear the extensions. I end up like using a spray just to get them to kind of blend together. So this is basically what the extensions look like before, and then now we have after. The dye actually took pretty well, and yeah, that's basically the color that I put more towards my roots just to blend this blonde that I have right now. So when we take a look closer, there's a little bit of regrowth happening, just a little bit. It's been a few weeks, but the good thing, I really love that this hair dye stayed super well in the last few weeks that I've had it on my hair, and it blends really well too with my roots that are coming through. Because it's also a more high quality type of hair dye, it doesn't necessarily bleed through, which I find a lot of like more drugstore hair dyes will tend to do. With a drugstore hair dye, this light brown that I added would probably seep into the blonde that I have, and this would be not as brassy because it would actually take a bit of the pigment from the hair dye. So that didn't happen, which is why my hair is a little bit more on like this really kind of sun-kissed honey, which is okay. I'm okay with it. It's a little bit too brassy for what I like right now, especially the parts where I more recently bleached, like this kind of chunk here, a little bit my bangs. It's a little bit too warm for my liking, so I'm gonna do a little bit of like a dye job just to fix that up. I really love the brown that I was able to incorporate here. And then if we take a closer look at the hair extensions, this is kind of what they're looking like. They're a little bit worn out, if that's the right word I would use, because they were worn to a wedding. As you can see, you know, it looked like this before, and now it is
this dark brown. I did find that in the beginning, this hair color did have a bit of like a violet hue to it. It's super subtle. You wouldn't really notice it at first unless you're really looking for it. I think it's fine because actually I think the violet is what canceled out a lot of like the brassiness that I had from bleaching my hair. I think for blending my hair, I would definitely use the 619 again. It did turn out pretty good. Very happy with that. So that's the swatch for the Wella Illumina Color in the shade 619. I hope you like this video and that, you know, if you want to dye your hair, maybe you'll choose this hair color. I really liked it for my own hair. Please remember to like and subscribe, ring that bell below, and also follow my Instagram at v_vogue so you can get updates on my latest uploads. I will see you in my next videos. Bye!